Today, we may have busted our worst scammer yet on Roblox, in the well-known game Murder Mystery 2. There are multiple witnesses that have claimed to see this player scam other players of their rare weapons, and even video evidence that I've got here to show you all today to expose this scammer. So sit back and enjoy, and also, before we begin, make sure to report this user. And I know if you had a stroke reading it the first time, it's YKB1LS0N. And with that, enjoy this video. What's up, everyone? So, as you saw from the intro, we unfortunately had to catch another scammer. I know, there's too many of them to catch at this point. I mean, there's so many of them. I literally might make a series out of this at this point, but here we go. This is the scam video. I'm going to be skipping through it to show you guys the proof of this player scamming. Let's check this out. So, we got Trickster MM2, the YouTube channel. I'll show you guys at the end of the video. Make sure to check out this YouTube channel and show some support. But anyways, we got YK right here with the ginger scope, as you guys can see. So basically, the point of this trade is they are doing ginger scope after the trade. It's a multiple trades type of ordeal, and if they end up scamming you, then they're a real nasty person. You know, you always want to in multiple trades, you always want to end up paying at the end. So Trixie ended up losing a lot of value, probably around 250 to 300 value, a lot of value. So as you guys can see here. This is the less interesting part. Now let's go over here to where, right here, where this is the very first trade here. As you can see, they both accept this trade here. So that is alone, like, I don't know, probably about 100 value, 120 value. Then the second trade, that's a ton of value too. You know, that's about another 100, just right there. So yeah, I mean, Trickster is trusting YK to pay up. He should be paying up. You know, that's what most players would do, because they would show some form, like of, what's the right word? I mean, they'd show some sympathy. You know, I mean, it's rare to actually find a scammer, in my opinion. Like, usually they end up paying up. That's in most of my cases, at least. That's what I've noticed. But I don't know. You know, I don't do it enough. I've only done this a couple of times ever, and every single time it's gone pretty well. So, but I don't end up paying this much. This is a lot. This is kind of an extreme amount right here. Like, this is another trade right here. Like, what is that? That has got to be like, I don't even know, like 150 value. I mean, that is kind of a lot there. So as you'll see here, YK ends up accepting the trade, you know, with no problem. And so there is one more trade at the end here. Also, this is YK's inventory here. I heard that YK actually scammed for his ginger scope. I wouldn't be able to confirm that, so take that loosely. But from someone like this, who there's video proof of scamming right here, you know, I wouldn't really trust the guy. I wouldn't add him. I wouldn't be around him. Again, make sure to report him. You know, it's very important to report him, even if nothing ends up happening in the end. Roblox has their eyes on him, and his reputation is down the drain. Like, you know, if he ever starts a YouTube channel, there's a chance that someone from here will go to his YouTube channel and expose him. Which, you know, I mean, it always, you know, it's always worth it to report them in the end. So, yeah. And make sure you get the username right, because the username's kind of hard to read with, like, the numbers in the middle of it. But anyways, we got one more trade here. Might as well show you guys. So right here, this is a massive one right here. This is like, oh my god, Borealis is like, that's like a 250 set, I believe. Or I don't actually know, maybe I'm behind on my values, but that looks like 250 to 300 value right there, at least. So, yeah, he accepted the trade. Trickster right here, as you can see, her username is right up here. Sends the trade to YK for the ginger scope. You know, Trickster keeps on repeatedly asking, you know, trade back. He's not trading back. And as you guys might be able to expect here, boom, leaves the server and scams Trickster of, like, at least, maybe even like 600 value. Actually, looking back at that, that is a ton of value. So Very, very nasty stuff, and we're about to confront this scammer right here, and we're about to take him down. So we've got the video right here playing. This is the video proof. I didn't get this in real time, by the way, because I recorded this at night, so I didn't really want to make a video at like 2 a.m. This was at 2 a.m. Yeah, I filmed this real late, so wasn't able to do real time, unfortunately, but I'll show you guys here. I asked for YK to come over because I had him out at the time. I wanted to surprise him and expose him in front of his face, just like I did with their last scammer. So, here he is, and I straight up just call him a scammer. You know, say you are a scammer. I want to see what his response will be to the fact that I have video evidence from tricks, of course, that I showed you guys earlier. So, let's see. Also, Existy. The reason why he's bringing up Existy, which is the scammer we caught in our last video, is because I told him that he should go check out that video, and I said it would fit him well, because I wanted him to know that I was onto him before I straight up blatantly exposed him. So, I call him a scammer, say we have evidence, you scam tricks, you know, trying to get some reaction, you know, let's see what he responds to this. It was a bet. So, he says it was a bet. It wasn't a bet. We do have the video evidence, you know, obviously it was a multiple trades type of deal, you know. No bet and was involved. Obviously you didn't see tricks 1v1ing YK. You didn't see any of that, you know. It was a public lobby. It, you know, wasn't even a private server. So that was a lie. So I respond, was it, you know, questioning. Didn't look like one to me. You know, it's just a straight up response. He says, nah. She was gonna get ha. I don't think any of us really know what that means. But anyways, he didn't pay up his ginger scope. And then I straight up say the video titled, I got scammed. Fishy. He knows that I know, you know, I'm sure he doesn't even know about that video's existence. And then I just kill him really quick so I could get that last kill, because I was assuming he's gonna leave, he's gonna go block me. And that's exactly what he did. He just went to go block me. And that's really the last we saw of him. I mean, unfortunately, you know, we didn't get to talk to him for very long, you know. These scammers, you just get really scared really fast, you know. I checked a little later, as you guys can see right here on the screen. He did end up blocking me, so yeah, this really goes to show that you can never trust people on your friends list, you know, because I never was actually a big friend with YK, you know, he's just on my friends list. I don't know how I got added to him, you know, you guys probably like, where did I even meet this guy, you know, he's on my friends list, but it really goes to show you can't trust everyone on your friends list, you know. This was a really fun video to make, you know, more content, you know, more scammers destroyed. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to report YK. Again, check out his username again from earlier in the video if you forgot it. I don't blame you if you did. It's a really stupid username, but with that, make sure to report him. Hope you have a great day, and with that, I'll see you all next week.